one of the best mappers, not only when it comes to like building a route, but also the scenery. And well,
yeah, but I remember
it.
like one of the reasons why I asked him. I remember there was like a time like a couple months ago where he was like super like people were so hating him for his maps, and it almost seemed like nobody really contacted him for mapping. And then he wasn't in Waypoint either at that point.
Yeah, so
And I was like, speq, if there's something I'm gonna host, you're gonna be in there.
Oh, I think I skipped the intro, damn it. No.
I did as well. But here we go. Days After by speq, a very, very crazy map. A beautiful map. Dirt heavy, grass, not so much tech.
Yeah, and let's watch the GPS.
Here we go. I am actually just following IceTM.
Yeah, I watch the GPS actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've seen
Wait, Ice knows the map. What is happening? Wait, did he rebuild because of all the teasers?
Hey, Ice, man.
Ice actually knows the map. This is sus. Okay, never mind. He doesn't. Goes for a flight. There we go.
Yeah, but I mean, like, very cool reactor boosts.
Yeah, that's like classic speq.
Yeah, and
this is signature speq. He always does the reactor into like the penalty dirt, penalty grass, and then the reset after.
Yeah, but also very nice transitions. So the map is just very nice. I'm really a fan of it.
There's already a cut. Oh no, speq.
Oh no. Wasn't there cut on the map from last time?
Where is it? Yeah, but it wasn't really used.
Okay, that's good. But I mean, Elcon asking for it. I mean, it would be good if people... It would be good if
this guy cuts a lot. Where is it?
Yeah, but
I don't know yet.
Right.
Just asking.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's fun.
Well,
that's fun,
if you find one, sure.
I mean, it has 29 checkpoints, right, in like 2 minutes. So
yeah.
It the CP density is pretty large. So
true. So here we go. I'm still checking it out here. This is like the third reactor part here, and we have some plastic.
Yeah, the GPS is also almost done, but
and
feels
getting
very
closer
nice
to the end. Yeah, it is.
Very cool map. Like I've just seen the scenery and the GPS.
The ending is a little bit difficult with the tight section with the resets, and you gotta squeeze yourself through to the finish line.
Yeah, you can definitely fail that, especially when fatigue comes into play after like 40 minutes of driving.
Exactly.
That is certain. But
that is one thing I noticed last week. There were a lot of players who were doing really, really good early on, but then as the race progressed, they started to drive slower and slower.
Yeah. And look at this, Intux first on the server here. Inferno is behind, and then Ice, who has been doing really good, I think, because you were spectating him at the start. A bit behind, but I mean, it's the first lap. But I mean, already setting this tone and just seeing what is possible. Like, I mean...
Wait, why did Ice not keep going for the flying?
I was thinking about that as well.
What?
Huh?
The flying lap works, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, Ice must be trolling us.
Yeah, but also Intux started from the start. That's weird.
No multi-lap.
Let's see if Jan finishes. Yeah, Jan is going back to the start. Yeah, you're right. It's no multi-lap. Yeah, so Jan finished and he has to go back.
How's that possible?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's okay for the seeding. I just hope that it works for the actual race.
I'm going in.
You going in and play the map, or?
No, I'm checking the map.
Okay. Maybe it's not set up correctly, but I don't know. Like, every map is usually set to 1 lap anyway.
Yeah, if you place a multi-lap block, it should be...
Yeah. But I think it's fine for the seeding, though. As long as it works in the actual race, it is fine.
Oh, number of laps is 0. That's the problem.
Okay. Was it speq's fault then?
Yeah.
Yeah, speq, man. Didn't you send him the message that I sent to every mapper?
speq, are you home? Should be fine for the race. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if it's fine for the race, then it's okay.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, then they're just missing on the flying lap. I think, to be honest, I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I think so as well. But
It's
yeah,
okay.
I mean, Tona also in here. You guys were rightfully saying that. Very cool to see him play. Taxi Tona, yeah. Driving his best. But it's not on this server, I think. No, he's not. So Ice 214. The author time is at 2:05, so you can see that this map is certainly not that easy. And it's hard to really learn and just adjust to those lines. As I'm currently following Jan von Achtan, who's trying his best, currently 1 minute and 45 seconds into the lap. And he's 20 seconds behind Ebotith on this checkpoint. So he still figures out the map and tries to learn it, but a lot of blind parts coming in here, a lot of distinct sectors. And I think, to be honest, Spam, this map is not easy to learn.
No, it's not. Like, I mean, last week's map was probably harder to learn because you had to learn 2 maps of about a minute.
Yeah.
So it that was a complete other beast compared to this one. I think the most difficult thing here is that it's in it's in sunset mode.
Yeah.
So everything is a little bit darker than normal.
True.
And the thing also is like, yes, it makes the map harder to read and harder to play. But I like, what is your opinion about it? Like, having all the maps in day mode is kind of boring to me as well.
Yeah, and I think the mood here on this map is fitting. On competitive maps, I think I like the day mood a bit more.
Yeah.
Like we had this in the monthly cup or in the map pack last time from the World Tour. We had a map with I think also sunset mood. I wasn't the biggest fan of that mood, but I get why you take this. But here it's very, very fitting to have this kind of setting.
Yeah, like it sets the theme, you know, the whole style of the map.
Yeah, it also makes sense with days after and all of this. You know, autumn is just around the corner, at least for us in Europe.
Anyway, looking at the leaderboards, 211 has been driven by 3 players. Yannex, ranked 2 in the overall ranking so far, is in the mix again. The AT medal still 6 seconds away.
That's crazy.
And there we go. Xawa improves by about 2 seconds now with 12 minutes on the qualifying time to go. And wow, look at that, Turbo. 2:05.1 by Firestorm.
Jesus.
Firestorm last week was driving really good. However, he was in Division 2, managed to win the Division 2. But he was driving very consistent.
Yeah, Firestorm, one of the fastest learners, of course, who's out there. Very intelligent player, but what I have to say, Dirt is probably his best style. So I expect him to, I mean, with that time, he definitely qualifies to Division 1. And I think that he can also reach the top 10. Not sure about fatigue and all of that, but he's definitely a contender that we can focus on today as well. I mean, also fellow OK Boy mapper as well for a TMGL for quite a bit. And yeah.
Does he still map or not?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I remember he
inactive.
Firestorm was one of the. I always liked the Firestorm maps. Like
cool.
it was like right up my alley. The style wise, it was more like speedy. It was very, very nice.
Yeah.
But a lot of people back in the days that were driving competitions did not enjoy Firestorm maps at all.
Yeah. It would have been cool if he had also built a map for this competition. I remember talking about it because I went bouldering with him quite a bit, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really fun. Like 5-6 times, and he was like, or I was like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna host an endurance race, a faster competition, like the one that I hosted, and he was maybe interested in building a map, but then I don't know. He was busy, I was busy with other stuff, and then we discarded it. But maybe for season 2, it would be cool to see a Firestorm map in here. Actually, maybe.
Potentially. I actually met Firestorm one time at Gamescom, together with Masa. when we were still an expert.
Ah, nice.
Randomly came to the booth and then was like, "Who's this?" And then yeah, I'm Firestorm.
You're like lol. Yeah, he's a very laid back guy. Like he's
Yes.
he just watches from outside for a little bit, and then he's like it was so fun to meeting up with him, right? You know, talking about it, and also he saw bouldering like as a riddle and all that. And, you know,
Okay. Yeah.
it was really cool to just like sit there with him and just think, okay, how can we solve this problem? It was very cool. So much
Do you
fun.
still go bouldering or not?
I'm actually going tomorrow. Yeah.
Really? I completely stopped.
Yeah, I did I mean, I'm into running right now. I did 12 times 500 meters today.
Oh
intervals.
shit.
So that was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you planning to run like a marathon or something?
Now I want to run 5K under 20 minutes.
Okay.
Currently I'm at 22:40 something, 40,
Damn.
42 or something. But yeah, there's still something left in the tank because I
Like
ran
if
that
you want to
when it
run
was 30
the
degrees.
if you want to run the Rotterdam Marathon, I know someone that's looking for a partner.
Kuhn or what?
No, Agent Whiskey.
Ah,
He wants to
really?
run the he asked me, but I said nah, fuck that shit.
Wait, I know that you're not a runner.
Yeah.
I remember
So if you
during
want to
COVID.
run, if you want to run the marathon, yeah. I mean during
Yeah,
COVID,
yeah.
I actually did like running for like 3 months.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice, but I just suck at it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just cannot run.
Yeah, that's fair. You have to start somewhat, right?
Yeah.
And you will improve quite quick at the start, but then you'll hit a plateau at the end. But yeah, I go running with my dad as well. I mean, he's 60 and he's still like almost as fast as me.
Yeah.
Because
That's crazy.
he stopped smoking and then he started to run, and then he ran a marathon under 3 hours. So
What the fuck? You know what's funny? Like if
crazy.
if people stop like an addiction,
Yeah.
they go from one extreme to the next extreme.
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, my dad has like an insane
It's always
mindset.
like that.
He's
Kind of
mental.
funny.
Yeah, but I mean, now he's 60, you know, he cannot run that fast anymore, but still, like, he still goes very strong when I run with him.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
bro, that's pretty fast.
That's sick. Very nice.
Anyway, it is Yannick's and Firestorm, and then also Elcon, all breaking the 205 barrier. So
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have broken also the AT medal, have obtained it. And I'm currently following in for a bit, who's also
Elcon
doing
is on
great
a
job.
monster time.
Let's
He's
see.
about to drop a 202 or something.
Yeah, that's insane. Will it be another Elcon show today? Maybe.
I don't know. I think the map is very competitive for a lot more players
And
than the one
mistakes-
from last week.
Mistakes can happen quite
Yeah. But
swiftly.
it is a slower pace map, so like you're not going 500 speed. It's all just very precise, slow driving. Gear management is gonna be a critical part of this map for sure.
True. I mean, you sometimes switch from gear 3 to 4 and the other way around. And I think
And there it
like,
is. Boom.
managing this is really hard. And 202, wow, what a time.
202.9.
That's crazy.
That is fast.
Yeah. But-
7 minutes to go.
But nothing to expect, nothing else to expect from Alcon. So Alcon probably just gonna go for a break now, as he has 7 minutes left. And let's go and spectate maybe Vixa, who's on 13th right now, and see what he's up to. I mean, he has built the previous map. Again, I'm very sad that I missed it, but the VOD was awesome to watch. It was probably the best map from, or like the most unique map from the season so far. Let's say.
Yeah.
Like
Imagine if we could have all maps like that.
that. Okay, we organize.
That
it in
would
3
be
years then.
crazy. Like, what if, oh my god, what if you could make like a proper full speed map where, you know how you have these these wooden roller coasters? It reminded me a little bit of that. When you have these wooden roller
Yeah.
coasters and both take like the same route, but one goes on above one another, etc.
Oh,
What if
yeah.
you can do like a full speed map where you have like quarter pipe jumps, where one, you know, jumps from lower to higher, from right to left, and the other one goes from like left to right.
Yeah, and they're gonna
stuff
meet
like
in the
that.
middle. Yeah, I see.
And then
I
you
see.
and then you jump like you meet in the middle when you jump up.
Oh Jesus! A bit like, and
Yeah.
then you have the nest map. You have this kind of
Yes.
map. Oh, like the map from Vixa, I mean. And then you also have something like the cup of the day from yesterday with like hidden paths. in
Yeah,
between.
I think you can do so many cool like
Mm-hmm.
endurance type things. but it also requires
Yeah,
a lot of like
insane.
calculation. That's the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
To calculate like both unique routes that are very similar in pace.
I don't know how. I don't want to know how much time Vixa has spent on this map actually.
Oh, he said like it was like 10 to 12 hours on the route, and I believe like
Jesus.
25. Like in total, it was like 35 to 40, I think.
Like everyone is like, route down, I can do the scenery, whatever, but then the scenery just takes longer because you just lost lose yourself in that. But yeah, Vixa also in a good time, but still 3 seconds behind Elcon. And that just shows like how technical and competitive this map is. And Elcon again showing a masterclass, and it will be very hard to beat him. But as you said as well, mistakes can happen very quickly. And I think Elcon is not safe just yet, just from the get-go.
Yep, I really like the differences now in the top 7. If we look at it, it's like, yes, the 1 and 2 plays are like 1 second ahead of each other. However, 3 to 7 is only 2/10 of a difference. So that is like very, very close between all those. And Intax actually in 4th place said that he was gonna try and do well in this edition. And so far, he is doing great.
Yeah, very nice. I hope the fight will not be too tense at the end in Division 1. What a word game. As I'm following Intax here again, as he's on another good time. Oh, but loses control with the reactor boost. Sometimes you can catch a little bit of airtime if you're too fast with the reactor boost. And Intax eventually lost control with that. So also important to just get to know lines. And I mean, after 40 minutes of racing, or 45 minutes if you're in Division 1, you get more comfortable with lines and maybe you go faster, so you could can also lose control quicker. So it's important for players to just kind of predict that now, what can happen in those kind of situations. This can win you a race actually.
And we have 220 players setting a time this week, and I believe the cutoff is gonna be 225 for let me just scroll up here. Yeah, 225 plus players setting a time means that we have 50 players per division. If it's below that, there will be 40 players per division.
Yeah, so guys, boot up and finish.
So if there's 225, there can be 10 more players per division, guys.
Yeah.
If you're normally a Div 2 Andy, maybe this can clock you in Division 1. True. Or, you know, any other higher division point.
Ask your mom, ask your pad to quickly finish a run, and then everything is fine.
Exactly, exactly. Look at Tona in 4th place there.
Nice. Oh, that's so cool. Also, such a good time. Sub 204. I mean, we have seen Elcon's run. This is only 1 second slower and shows that Tona is not all. Oh, Elcon goes for some sort of box side. Look at him. Look at him.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Shit.
I think this is faster actually.
Wait, that might actually be faster.
I think that's faster.
We cannot see the respawn timer, of course.
But I think it's faster.
It looks much faster.
Yeah. No
that is
way.
a cool setup.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very risky. So, I mean, I would not consider it a cut. I would just say it's smart from Elcon and very risky.
And with only 2 minutes left, people who are now in their runs have to complete it.
Yeah, I
This is the last chance to set a time. I'm watching Xawa here, who is currently on the fastest time possible, ahead of Elcon. So this could be a massive, massive takeover. Xawa right now with a 2:04.46. And it's looking really, really good right now. Only 1/10 behind Elcon. Now up ahead. And there's only 30 seconds of track left for Xawa to potentially snipe Elcon in their final attempt here.
Yeah, looking really good for him as he's 17 thousandths ahead. Good approach here as well. Here you want to drop the gear and get a good entry into that one as well. And he is still ahead. Catches gear 4 again, but this was not the best exit of the turn. Eats the penalty surface. Eats it again, but still, this could still be a massive
splits with Elcon. Oh, and then loses out. Gains it again. Is this gonna be the snipe or not?
Nope.
It's not.
What is Elcon doing though?
1500ths of a difference.
Elcon could go for the bug slide. Let's see.
Yeah, but 1.1 seconds is not gonna be gained in that bug slide. I mean, if it is, I don't know what I'm doing, but that would be insane.
Maybe, but
Oh,
maybe...
look at Tona! Tona 100 ahead of Xawa. Sniping it as well in the last possible minute. Intax improves as well
Jesus, so many improvements happening.
to a 2037.
Oh,
Fifth
here he
place.
goes.
Here goes Elcon. Let's see, 1.16, 9. He had a bad end though, so...
Oh, no, dude, why is he
Okay,
crashing?
we would have never known.
But I think it's
We
like
would have
0.3,
never
0.4,
known.
something like that.
And there we go. Qualifier is over.
But still, a very good performance from Tona as well. Back-to-back PB.
Yes.
So good to see him. And I mean, only 2 tenths behind Elcon here. And Ixawa with a great performance as well. Still a lot of time on the map to find.
Yep. Exactly, exactly.
Very nice. Alright, so the servers are currently getting created and then we are starting.
223 players.
Nah.
So divisions will be with 40 players only.
That's fine though. Then we have then the last division is with 23 players, so that's good.
Yep. All right, I'm joining in. I'm quickly gonna fill up my water bottle and
worry.
then I will be ready in Division 1.
Hello. Hello chat. Hello spam chat. How's it going? You know what would be funny if you guys just start a hype train in spam chat and you all just acting clueless. That would be fun. So if you all just could give 1 sub or prime sub, that would be fun. Do it guys, do it. Support him. Support him. Also, I wish you the best of luck, of course. It's 50 per server. Okay, maybe that's fine then as well. But I hope you guys have fun. And I mean, this map is definitely not that easy, that's for sure. But it's something different, and that's what we were aiming for. That we have something different every week. Alright, so let's see how this goes. I think that we definitely gonna see an improvement from Elcon as well. But no idea if we're gonna see a sub 2-minute time on this map. Maybe with a bug slide and just maxed out lines. This could be possible, and of course with a flying lap it would have been possible, yeah. That's for certain. That is for certain. Yo, Cypher, thank you very much.
I got kicked.
Yeah, Cypher, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub to spam. And Cam fixed because there were 50 players on the server, that's why we could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got myself some fruit.
Nice. What fruit are you eating?
Mango.
Oh, dude, mango is my favorite fruit. I said
Yo, thank you for the gifted sub, Nobinoso.
Yeah,
What's your favorite fruit?
A mango.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I like this.
What is yours?
I don't think it's mango.
So my, like, on P2 is pineapple, actually.
Yeah, pineapple is good. I think I like melons.
Oh, yeah. Watermelon and honey melon.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Just any melon.
Yeah.
Micro melon.
Micro melon. Micro machine. Huh?
All right, servers are up, guys.
Yeah. Still pending. I also love Melon's smiley face. Aha.
Big melons.
Yeah. Post Malone. Yeah, I can join the server again.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oxy, how was your Japan journey? Was it good?
Fucking shit.
Ah, yeah, I was expecting it.
It was trash.
Yeah, you never go there again, right?
Correct.
Yeah, understandable.
Very bad.
Have a
I
nice
would
day.
not recommend. No, it was insane.
I've seen some
Like-
pictures.
Best trip ever.
Oh, really? Better than Meloy?
Yes.
Oh, crazy.
By like a long shot.
I still think that Meloy for me was the best vacation that I've ever had.
What?
Yeah, really.
Nah, there's no way.
There
Really?
is. There is.
How?
Because of the vibe in the cabin.
Okay, but where else have you been that is like that? You might not have been to like some insane places then.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
what?
I've traveled to a lot of places in Europe,
Or
but not outside actually. So yeah, maybe this will be the case. I mean, I'd probably go to South Africa at the end of the
Oh,
year.
yeah, I can
So
recommend.
This will probably be better. Yeah.
Cape Town is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, true. You might be right. I have not seen too much, but the vibes just was the top-notch thing, right? You know, all the
Okay.
people from across the world, and you just spend time with them.
Uh-huh.
It was really nice.
Yeah, South Africa was also one of my favorite trips that I've done.
Wait, you were already to South Africa?
Yes.
I didn't know that actually.
I went to Cape Town and the Seychelles.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh.
Cool. So you were traveling a lot already.
Yep.
Guy goes to Portier and Nancy, so Meloy is top notch. True. True
that.
itself.
Oh, I'm not skipping the intro. Look at this.
Oh, I
Intro
skipped it.
days after the endurance race number 6 made by speq.
Yeah, I skipped the
Big
intro.
grass, dirt, track. 24 laps in Division 1, 15 in Division 5.
Yeah.
And we are underway with the warm-up here in Division 1. The time attack qualifier won by Elcon. However, he was not 1 second ahead of everyone this time around. I believe Tona and Xawa were just 1500s behind, something like this.
Yeah, it was 0.2,
So-
something like that, yeah. And they were 100th apart. Yeah.
Yeah, so over the course of 24 laps, a lot can happen. Big mistakes can occur. Players getting fatigued later on. You know, it is all about preserving your focus for the long haul that the endurance race is. It's about 45 minutes of driving here, and you want to have a good average pace. Not too quick. You got to be confident and comfortable with the way you're driving the track. So here we go. First round of days after another endurance race.
Yeah. And we're
Hosted
starting.
by myself and Luckers Turbo. And we're starting, yeah.
And I'm following Firestorm, and yeah, you were mentioning a pretty good thing. I just finished my meal. I had some chili, and I mean, Elcon going for the bug slide might not be a comfortable approach, right? So, not sure if he's gonna do that. But we see a lot of mistakes already. Voltai's losing control there as well. So Firestorm really giving us a good overview of the playing field. But right now he's already half a second behind Elcon, and Elcon right now defining the pace on lap number 1.
Yeah, and Xawa, rank 3 in the qualifier, left the server.
Oh, what happened?
I am not sure, but it happened right out of the start block. So that is very unfortunate. I am following Firestorm, like you said, for this first round, and we see a very close race with about 20 players here driving super close to one another. Elcon takes a early advantage, but that advantage can disappear in a blink of an eye as well.
Yeah.
We have a lot of these reactor parts, and we saw Warrels that, just as I mentioned it, the reactor sections can be very, very tricky. And if you do a mistake in one of these reactor down parts, you will fall behind quite a lot.
Yeah, that is for sure. Also, Firestorm crashing there a little bit, losing a bit of speed, but he didn't get penalized because he has had reactor boost attached. And right now, Tona and Tule are ahead of him, but also Intax, who did really good in the seeding, has made a mistake. And now the last part of the map comes into play. I want to see if Elcon actually goes for the bug set or not. It would be a mad move, and he actually goes for it.
He actually goes for it.
Oh my god.
But let's see, Thomas Jean is keeping the gap the same though, 0.5. Yep, it stays pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So I mean, style points, right? Wicked style points for Elcon here.
Yeah, and you've seen Thomas Jean now playing the map in a flying lap version for the first time and was not able to just adjust the turn accordingly. So he has been losing some time, and I mean, Elcon already 1 second ahead after the first lap, but Thomas Jean catching up quite well again, and he claims second position for that again. So good line here as well with that, and just awesome to see him that he's able to play so well on this kind of like unintuitive map for him, as well as Novo and Yannick's are ahead, and well, Elcon masterclass 2 seconds ahead. And is he going for the bug set again? And if so, maybe it will gain him some time, but it's such a hard input to hold because he has to smooth steer or like hold an action key with that to not lose the gear and get some speed, and he goes for it again.
He goes again.
Yeah. Like, yes, you have to tap or you have to use an action key, and Elcon did it so good this time. What will be the lap time? It will be a sub 2 minute time, a 1:59.7.
Jesus, he gained a lot of time with this. This was a perfect example. I think he gained like 0.6 with the black slide. And I feel like he's the only one doing it as well. So fantastic find there from Elcon. And yeah, like talking about Loso, like he has been one of the few players that have been super excited every single week. He's like, oh yeah, is there an endurance race this? What's the style? What is this? What is that? And I was not really expecting Loso, a tech background player, I would say, to enjoy like the style of the endurance where it's fully mixed so much. So awesome to see. But this fight here between Novu, Loso, Yannex, and Eikwolf is one that hopefully keeps going all the way through for 24 laps.
Yeah, and also Firestorm comes into play, as well as Uso, the gravity player, tries his best as well. So great fight for that, actually third position, second position even for now. And then, I mean, Elcon just with a masterclass. And I mean, it's a good find, but I think that's also something that Elcon can go for in those 24 laps. I mean, if I were to try it, I would probably fail it 9 out of 10 times, or lose time, let's say like that, and Elcon is just there, you know what, gaining 0.6 or not losing time. So insane find, and I want to see if what kind of time Elcon can do. And yeah, you were talking about that. Loso not only doing good on tech, I mean, he's currently on second place. He's doing good on this kind of style as well, even though he's usually only playing speed tech or tech maps.
Yep, and you know, I have to mention Tucson, who has been getting back into Trackmania lately. Made a insane magnet trial, has been hunting the previous endurance race maps quite a lot. Now in Division 1, sitting in place 26th. He is in a massive battle with about 6 players around him. So Tucson, I believe his goal is always to get a top 10 placement. Right now, 13 seconds behind first, so a top 10 might be difficult, but he is in the mix here.
Yeah, good to see an old school player like him coming back to the endurance race. And I mean, he has not been playing Trackmania for quite a bit. I mean, I've not seen him in our Discord server for quite some time, and then he just started to play the endurance race, and boom, dropping a magnet trial map out of nowhere as well. So very cool to see him back, Tucson. And I mean, sometimes you just, everything that you need is just a longer break, and then you feel fresh and motivated again. But Tucson clipping there, so losing some time. And also Ice, look how far behind Ice is, who also did really good in the seeding. And now he's only in the top 20 position, but of course this can change because we have only played 4 laps for now, so there's still plenty of laps still to be played.
Yeah, it has been 7 minutes of driving plus the 20 in the qualifier, of course, so it's already like almost driving for 30 minutes straight. Fatigue should be kicking in about like 6 to 8 laps, halfway mark, and then it's all about who has the best average to complete the race. I'm on board with Wizzy, who is currently sitting in top 20. Has a pretty great battle. Tona right in front of him, making a mistake, so snatches a position. But Warrel, who we saw make that early mistake in lap 1, I believe, with the reactor, finds himself in 18th, about 8 or 13 seconds behind first place. So has made quite a lot more minuscule mistakes after that big one. And currently in a massive fight here, though, for that top 15. There's about 7 drivers here. It's a train. And Wizzy goes for the bug slide that Alcon is doing as well. And this is a great overview to see if it's actually faster. It's only faster, I think, if you get the exit gear good. Right there, I saw Wizzy not with the greatest exit. And therefore lost quite a bit of speed. But then fights back in that flying lap.
I think so as well, but still very good comeback here from Wizzy. I mean, was P90 and now he's 15th, so very good to see that. And also, I think Birdie's going for a DJ set right now as well. I wonder how many players in Division 1 are listening to it right now. So, you know, getting pumped up with some hard techno. So that would be cool. And I think he also said, yeah, like to keep you guys focused during the endurance race. So good to see that Birdie's doing this kind of stuff. Because I was wondering, is Birdie playing or also Tarpor? But I do not see any of them in Division 1.
Damn, I have to tune in now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is it hard techno? Yeah, it's very hard. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. We're listening.
Yeah, we're listening, guys. Look at Wizzy driving here, having a good line. Also listening to the set. Goes for the bug set very soon. Dude, I could not drive to this. I would like, I would risk every turn. I would go for world record every run and fail.
No, this is what gets me pumped.
Oh, really?
I'm on. Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's finish up this one lap here that Elcon is doing, and then hop on some of the other divisions, because we have 5 divisions playing today. Each division has about 40 drivers, with the 5th division, I believe like 23, you said? Something around this number. And we got to give some love to every single division here. We have Elcon 158.8. Absolute insanity here from Elcon.
Wow, that's
But
crazy.
I'm gonna go. Oh, division 6. 6 divisions.
Yeah, there's 6 because 200 by 5 is 40. All right, but I'm gonna join. Let's go div 6.
Yep, I am in here. Captain Meow is in here. That is a player that should not be in division 6. A very fast driver. Maybe joined very late in the qualifying. As you can see, per division, the amount of laps that you drive is adjusted accordingly to, let's say, the skill level of the player, right? So the lower the division goes, or the higher the division number, the less laps that we will play, because you do not want to play 24 laps as a Alexander 123 who only has 20 hours on the game and wants to have some fun in this competition, right? So the laps are adjusted accordingly to that. But Division 6, it's looking like Captain Meow is currently winning. Roger Rabia with a best lap of 209.9 is currently in second.
Pretty good
and
time.
then we have Cryptors, 211.53 best lap, currently in third place.
Yeah, so still very serious times, I would say. I mean, you were seeing that players were struggling quite a bit. I think the 210 barrier was broken, I think, a couple, like just 5 to 10 minutes into the discovery of the map. But you see some players still making some mistakes here and there. Of course, it's the lowest div. So as you say, some players are not that experienced, but it's still very good to see that so many have shown up and are still playing and having fun, because that's what this event is about. So very cool to see that. And also that we have some more players in Division 6 as well, because at some point I think there was like, wasn't there one time where we only had 1, 2 or 3 players?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's good to see that they have company.
All right, I've moved up to Division 5 right now, and in Division 5 they are playing 17 laps, so 2 extra laps for this higher division. And we have Surfless here, automatically spectating him in 13. But the leader, Dr. Gullum, is leading this race. But right behind him, this could be a great fight actually in this division. 2 tenths behind is Knee, who is in second place. And then L73, which
The
I believe
brother of
is...
L94.
Is it?
I don't know. Maybe the dad. I have no clue, man. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not so sure, but the top 5 here is pretty damn close.
Yeah, man, seeing the driving, it might be the dad and not the brother. But, but jokes aside, so L73, pretty cool coincidence that he's also from Switzerland, right? So
Yes, exactly.
it's pretty fun. Yeah, so L94, cool guy, played a lot of PoE with him, very, very helpful, and also such a skilled trackmania player as well. I have not seen him playing the endurance race. Maybe he was there in 1 or 2 steps, but
Yeah.
other than that, he was not really that active in trackmania.
We do have a slight lead change here. Now, Knee is in first place and Dr. Golem trailing right behind. So Division 5, the top 2 battle, or I should say top 3, is pretty damn close in this one.
Yeah, very, very close. And let's move on to Division 4 and see what happens there. Because I do think that we could also see a close battle, of course. More and more players are now on those divisions, and let's see who is in the lead. I've seen Rioter, I think, for a glimpse of a second on this one, or maybe I was tripping, this could have also been. But Wombat Lover, I think it was just a German flag, but Wombat Lover is in first. Then we have Superstar on second, and he's also not that far behind, only 2 seconds.
No. Yeah, 2 seconds is nothing. That's like one reactor slip up from Wombat, and Superstar might actually turn himself into a superstar by winning this division. 18 laps will be played here in Division 4. So 1 extra lap has to be completed. The best laps, I like. Oh, and look at that. Wombat Lover with the mistake.
Lead change.
And Superstar immediately snatches that first place away. So a little bit of a switcheroo. I love to see it, that there are some close battles in the other divisions as well. And yeah, one thing I wanted to say is it's very cool to see like the higher the division, or the better the division gets, the best lap times increase like significantly as well, which is quite interesting to see that the player skill is actually, you know, shifting up per division.
And also with like increasing the laps as well. I mean, usually it lines up that the lowest division plays slightly less than the second lowest one, and yada yada yada, that we can just spot and figure out the ending of the race every time. So I think it was in race 2 or even 1 where we were like completely finding it great that it lined up so perfectly. But look at that fight for first position here between Wombat Lover and Superstar. It's still only a couple of hundreds between them.
Yeah, I think this is gonna go all the way to the end. And they're in lap 7 out of 18, so let's move on to the next division here, which will be division number 3. And hopefully, so far in every division, there has been a close fight in the top. So what about this one? We have another one, Turbo. It is Apples who is leading right now, and Muckduck92 is only a second away from getting that first place. I do believe Apples joined the qualifier late, because the division 3 for a player like Apples is something I was not gonna think that was gonna happen.
Maybe Apples is just not a fast learner, you know. Maybe he's something. I think Bergie was like this as well, right? That he was just not a fast learner, and he really had to force himself of playing TDCs. And wasn't there also the meme that Bergie won a TDC quite late as well? Something like that. I remember this, but I think Apples, this could be the way for him as well. But I mean, he has also played 8 laps now, but he's still only quote-unquote 2 seconds ahead of Muckduck, who has an average of 2:04. So Apos, I mean, leading Division 3. So maybe wants
and
to...
look at his best lap. It is 2 minutes flat. So that is a competitive Division 1 pace. But the average, a little bit slower though, 2:03.77. And Division 3 plays 20 laps, so that's 2 laps more than Division 4. And they are almost halfway done there with the journey.
Now I kind of wonder, like, how would Apos do with this average in Division 1? Like,
I mean, we can check it out.
Yeah, maybe.
If we remember his average, 2:03. Let's see if it improves a little bit here.
Let's say 2:03. Let's say 2:03.5. I think that's easy to predict, or like to.
All right, but Muckduck in second place is about a second behind. No, 3.5 seconds now. Jan van Achtern is even further behind, another extra 3 seconds. So the gaps in Division 3 are quite large in comparison to the previous divisions.
Yeah.
But what about Division 2?
I'm already on there, and I see Vixa leading it with an average of 202.652. I mean, we have seen also the average from Epos improving, so maybe he has been learning the map and in the last 30 minutes or 45 minutes quite a bit, and he just took a bit longer because, I mean, the map is not that easy, that's for sure. Very technical, a lot of gear changes, a lot of transitions and blind turns as well. But Vixa doing a good job here, so no close fight for first. But for second, it is even closer. Flamecaster and Lucas fighting it out for P2. Only have a second between them.
Yeah, exactly. And the gaps here, quite large. It is a battle for second place, most likely. Flamecaster and Luesis. 0.3 of a difference. Vixa on his way to potentially win a division in the endurance race for the first time. Obviously made a crazy map last week, so wasn't able to participate in his own map. Would have been quite quite the advantage if that was going to be the case. Players, 22 laps though in Division 2. This is going to be a long haul, almost halfway in this race so far.
With a mistake.
Flamecaster with a big crash, allowing Lucis to get through. So this battle for second is continuing on. And what about the Division 1, Turbo?
Yeah,
what about Division 1?
Let's see if Elcon is still leading, and I also want to see the average of like the top 10. Let's say maybe Epos has like a 2 or 3 average by now because he has been doing very well, but Elcon is 2 checkpoints ahead, and look at this average, 159.529, best lap 158.59, and he's on another banger. That was an insane bug side. Will Elcon improve again here into lap number 11? We go.
Oh
no, but what a time, 158. That is mental. Elcon is so far ahead, 4 checkpoints, 13 seconds.
Yeah, this is just a copy pasta from what happened last time. And every single lap, by the looks of it, Elcon is gaining a second. So in the long run, there's gonna be like 20 plus seconds of a gap for Elcon. He's just an insane player. Loso
with a respawn,
wheel hooking. Yep, hooked the wheel, and maybe Novu is able to catch up here in that third place. It is 2 seconds behind. Yannick's really close. The gaps are about 1 second between each other, like second to fifth. Looks like it could be a crazy photo finish.
Firestorm made a mistake as well, hit the checkpoint, and Wizzy, who was on P19 when we started to spectate him for the first time, now on P5, so has made a mistake quite early on by the looks of it, and now Firestorm clipping again. Firestorm completely losing it, and maybe the fatigue is coming into play already, you know, just not being cautious for 1 or 2 turns, and well, that's how you lose 5 seconds. So Firestorm can definitely catch up to this, but he should be more careful next time. 6 seconds lost in this lap, so it's going to the bin. It will not be an improvement, but he should not let the gap go wider and wider.
True. At least we have Thomas Jeans and Ike Wolf and Wizzy really close behind. It's like a train, a freight train that is being driven here. Thomas collecting a wallbang here. That is going to cost him a little bit. But a great section here. Exits so wide. More speed. Hoping to catch up to Ike Wolf on this grass turn. It's not looking like that's going to be the case. Is anyone else going for that bug slide besides Elcon and Wizzy?
Wizzy's going for it, but I think the others are not. But I kind of want to see that one as well. Maybe I go on free camera and actually see if anyone is going for that. Yannick and Novu are not. Wizzy, of course, goes for it. Ivov and TJ also not going for it. So
Wizzy!
Oh my god, no!
Wizzy got a wheel hook and had to go for a big respawn.
Oh no, that's unlucky. Back to P7 for Wizzy.
Oi.
But I think Wizzy is definitely capable of catching up to, like, regardless. So, new lap number 12 for him. But also now Firestorm coming closer. But that, of course, was a very costly mistake from Wizzy. losing him,
Yeah.
I think 5 seconds.
And now we have like a big gap where Wizzy first. Beta, you need to stop talking in your DJ set, man.
You're still listening to it. I actually listened to the in-game music again because I kind of want to upload this to YouTube as well. But yeah, Bigre Type 1? What is he talking about?
I told him to shut up and keep playing for the endurance race. Tuxon, we've hit the halfway point here. Lap 12 out of 24. And Elcon is on an absolute tear. This race will end in like 46 minutes, 47 minutes. The average time from Elcon is almost a 158. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, and Uso with a DC by the looks of it. That is very unfortunate. But Elcon on another banger. Let's see the buck set here. Very good setup. Getting the reactor boost very well. Good exit as well. Holding gear 3. That's what you want. And this could be another good time. But it's not an improvement.
God. This man is driving 158 consistent. What about Loso in second place? Loso's best lap is 1.5 seconds slower
than the average from Elcon.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh my god. Like, no, best, yeah, 159. No, yeah, I mean, it's 0.6 slower and 1.5 seconds slower than...
Yeah.
So like this, sorry, I was getting this one wrong. But it's just so crazy that Elcon is able to just copy-paste those risky lines and
do them every single time.
Doesn't make a mistake. Like,
yes,
this requires insane muscle memory and focus.
Yeah,
like this is such a huge talent, and this shows
why Elcon
is one of the best players in the world.
Turbo, look at the battle for 4, 5, 6. It's the battle.
Yeah, between the Swiss guys.
Yes, it's for the country. It's the battle for Switzerland. Ike Wolf, Thomas Jeans, and Jan X.
But then there's also Novu, not too far ahead of them as well, as Lucas is getting lapped here by the looks of it. But yeah, currently Thomas Jean with an interesting car skin. I don't know who's on that one as well, but it looks like...
who is that?
It looks like the bayerische skin, so a big skin with some...
Wait, that looks like the... What was the woman that Johnny Depp went to court with? It looks like her. True. What's her name again?
I don't know. What's her name again? Maybe chat knows. Chat definitely knows.
Amber Heard. Amber Heard. Yeah, Amber Heard. It looks like her.
What is that car skin?
I don't know why Thomas Jeans is driving with this. We need to have an interview here.
Yeah, interviewing. He clipped a little bit beforehand. Maybe it was because he got lawsuited by her. I don't know. Could be the case. But
it actually looks like her.
He did lose that. Maybe it's a crush from him. I have no clue, man. I have no idea. Anyway, let's see. What time did Elcon drive? Nah, I mean, his average is
156. No, I'm kidding. Oh, Lucas! Oh, Lucas, who is a little bit further behind, got lapped here. Makes the mistake. And is absolutely in the gutter here.
Lucas Toby.
Gets overtaken by so many players. What about Tona? Tona is battling with Intux and Nitro Fazbear.
Yeah, so Taxi Tona doing a good job.
Yeah, and talking about taxis, Tuxon is also here.
Oh, good focus.
Intux, Tuxon, Nitro, and Tona. We have like battles everywhere on the playing field. In the top, in the middle, in the back, on the side. And every single group is fighting their own battle here, besides Elcon.
Yeah, Elcon fighting the demons in his head, maybe.
Yeah, Elcon.
Go faster, go faster.
Elcon is in a battle against himself. The only one that can stop Elcon is Elcon.
Yeah.
At this point.
That's crazy. It's just insane to see that there's such a, like, as you were talking about it, like there's fights like with 3, 4, 5 people. And then that's Elcon like so far ahead, like Tona not driving bad, having an average of 202, which is faster than the average from Epos that we have seen in Division 3. A world championship contender, right? I mean, maybe not that good at fast learning, but let's leave it aside. But He's 43 seconds behind after 27 minutes of driving. Like,
that's insane.
it's insane.
Like to just think about the pace that Elcon is then driving, you know, in comparison, is ridiculous.
Yeah. And I mean, Tona's not... maybe it might just be the bug slide that really gains him, like maybe 0.5. But 0.5 over 14 laps is also only 7 seconds. So it's just him being consistent and super fast. He found the formula, the secret formula.
True.
Elcon found it.
Look at Loso in second. He is 20 seconds behind. Also driving on his own pretty much here.
Yeah.
And in third place, it is going to be Novu, who is then an additional 5 seconds behind roughly. So, I mean, if Loso is keeping up his solid average pace, then he will get another second place finish.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, the battle for third is you know, turning on here. Novu versus Yannex. It's only a second of a difference. And knowing Yannex, a very, very good endurance player, is currently second in the world ranking as well. So this position, this finish place will be pretty damn good. It's not good enough to pass Loso, as Loso is in second right now. But Yannex doing a great job of keeping into, you know, in the reins of Novu. So whenever Novu slips up, Yannex will go on the offense.
Yeah, but then we also see Eigwolf and Thomas Jean betting our 5th position. So they are definitely not out of the conversation as well. Because, I mean, they're only 2 seconds behind from Yannex. And I think... like, I think Elcon missed only 2 races, so he could also play a serious role for the first place battle at the end. But we of course need to check that, like going into race 10, 11, 12. Maybe some others are missing a race as well, but you know, Loso has been showing some great performances, but usually has not won the races. I think he has won 1 or 2 races, but then he like got top 5 like most of the time. And Elcon, I mean, if he shows up, he just completely asserts dominance, and you kind of question yourself, like, how am I competing with that guy? And the answer is you don't. Because
like, who on a serious note, who could potentially defeat Elcon here? I would say Mime could be a great contender if Mime decides to play. Granadi would be one I would consider a good contestant here. Maybe we have seen Bran go at it, but Bran also making a few mistakes here and there.
But he played the hardest map, so.
He also played the Peony.
Ah, okay, yeah. True. He did. He played 2 races. Yeah. And he enjoyed both of them.
It's like who is able to match this pace? Like it's not just the pace though, Turbo. It's the consistency as well. That is maybe.
Yeah.
It's just the whole package, you know. It's the pace, it's the consistency, it's the you know, calmness, not making mistakes.
I think that's the main point.
Look at that. In the few minutes that we have been yapping, Elcon has already gained another 1.5 seconds on his advantage to Loso. So
he's done a good time.
It just keeps going and going.
Yeah, he's 3,000s ahead right now. I mean, yeah, it's just crazy because like not making a mistake with this kind of risk that he's taken, and he's 0.2 ahead right now. Maybe he I mean, I kind of want to see like what time he can theoretically go for in a flying lap. Maybe a 1:56 even is possible with an insane lap, but Elcon right now is 0.1 ahead. Gets the gear, very important gear to get, because else he will have significant problems in the turn. Elcon going for the bug slide, and this is beautiful. But the gear wasn't that clean, so I don't think that he will improve. He will
he does though.
He does improve. I thought that he lost much more because he had to go for a wider line, but of course had more speed with that. And well, good time from Elcon. Average 159.214. I think no player has actually beaten this average.
We gotta hop on Division 6. Turbo. They have entered the final lapathon of the endurance race. 15 laps have been driven, and Captain Meow, like I said, I was not expecting Captain Meow to be in this division, and it's gonna be a clear victory for Captain Meow here by the looks of it. has one turn remaining. It is the plastic reactor part. And Captain Meow wins Division 6.
Well done.
In a pretty solid fashion. 2:03 best lap, average lap of 2:06. And after the first player has finished, we will have that countdown of 10 minutes. And hopefully that is going to be enough for all the players in this division to make it. We have Roger Rabia with about 1 minute behind. Is looking to get second in Division 6 here. And then third place will most likely go to Drakamis, who is then an additional 25 seconds behind. So that is going to be a great performance here with about pretty solid 20 players starting this division, and 15 are still driving.
That's very good.
That is pretty damn good for you know, one of the lower divisions, where it is much easier to rage quit when you are, you know, not the greatest driver. You make mistake after mistake and you still have to drive such a long race. It's very easy to just give up. We have Roger Rabia finishing. Roger Rabia into the finish. Drakamis with 1 turn left. And then we'll move into the next division here.
Yeah. But I mean, this is with everything in life, right? You know, quitting is like going back to your comfort zone. So, so playing for 30 minutes, of course, is a huge commitment. And Drakamis does finish. So let's go to Division 5 and see who's on top of that for now. And if it will prolong up until the ending. We have a lead change, but it is a very close fight. Only 4 seconds between me and Titilator, and then L73, the dad from L94, on P3.
Yep. Titilator has completely taken over. I can't remember where this player was when we checked out the division, but definitely. First, I think. Yeah, Nee wasn't first, and then it was who? L90. Oh no, Dr. Golem was playing really good. I remember has dropped all the way down to 9th place.
Oh, that's unlucky. Maybe has made too many mistakes. I think Kepler 26 was also good.
But that is like the thing, right? You have like a good first half of the race, and then Dr. Golem not able to close it out completely. But TTY later is in their last lap now. 2:03 best lap, average lap of 2:08. So a large gap here between the best lap and average lap. But 17 laps of driving. Makes a huge mistake. Goes for the respawn.
Good call, though.
Has a solid lead, I believe. Let's have a look at Nee. Nee is only 1.7 seconds behind. We could actually have a close fight up till the finish line. If TTY later makes an additional mistake and Nee doesn't, then Nee might snatch onto that first place in this division. And in this case, you know, when you know that you're 2 seconds behind, you think you would push it a little bit more, you know, go for the risk. It's the final lap. It's like when you're in a sprinting in a marathon, and the last 200 meters you still have to sprint against your opponent. That is like the situation right now.
You say, Whiskey, come on, go accelerate, man.
Exactly. And look at that. Nee is closing the gap.
Up, yeah.
Yep.
What a fight here between Nee and TTI later. But it's 1.2 seconds.
Yeah,
it's
this
so
is
close.
gonna be a photo finish. 1.1.
1 minute left here on this map, and Nee is pushing it. Very good line there. Very confident driving, and as you see it, he's really trying to push it. He wants to win the race. He wants to go back to first position, and we approach the last part of the track here. As TTY later still is 1 second ahead, but the lead is dwindling away, and one mistake can be detrimental for TTI later, and he can only get second position here. But Nee is still...
Oh my god, sub 1 second!
Is still not catching...
Gets the gear as well!
Oh, I don't think it's enough though, unless TTI later
goes for the bug slide! Nah.
Imagine he went for the bug slide. He just
maybe a mistake here.
Nope.
Oh, what a final though.
Unlucky.
Great race. 0.8 between first and second here. And look at L73 here, who is 34 seconds behind right now. and will most likely conclude the podium in this division. But what a finish!
Yeah.
That was almost a photo finish.
It would have been so cool.
Yep. If TTY later did not go for the respawn and just kept going, I think that would have been enough for Need to take over.
Yeah, definitely. So you can really see how important it is to... Or L73, if TTY later made that mistake, you know, Nii would have overtaken. But yeah, Nii gets third position. So L73 gets third position. Oh my god, I'm stumbling over my words. It was a long day already, right? So here we go. Division 4 it is. So
wow.
Drive 18 laps.
Has taken over first place. Remember, we were talking about the battle between Superstar and Wombat Lover. But there is a new champ in town named Toika.
Toika?
Huh? Toika.
I don't know.
And one more turn to go.
Yeah.
And Toika will get the first place in this division. What about the battle for second? It is not as close as we would think. Almost 9 seconds behind. Second place will go to Superstar. And the Wombat Lover only 4 seconds behind. Second place will complete the podium here. Toika, Superstar, and Wombat Lover after 18 laps.
Yeah, so good performance from the Finnish driver who was competing in a lot of competitions as well back in the days. And in Division 3, we have Epos lowering his average quite a bit. And look at this best lap, 158.954. So Epos certainly needed some time to learn this map, but he is entering his last lap here very soon. And this just shows, you know, Epos not having the most amount of experience in the game. And fast learning is something that you just cannot catch. You cannot learn this. You just have to play the game over multiple years, and then you eventually become good at this, you know.
Exactly.
Epos, I think he's playing the game for like 2, 3, 4 years, something like that.
Yeah, he's still very young when it comes to the Trackmania game, and I mean, is rapidly becoming one of the best players.
Definitely,
his learning curve or his skill curve is, you know, he has not peaked yet. That's at least what I think. But Epos looking good to win this division. However, the battle for second place is close. We have Flyer, the original Flyer here from many years ago. Mukduk in third. They are battling it out. Flyer holds on to a nice 1.3 second advantage. But just like we saw in another division, it is definitely possible to catch up.
One mistake is all that it needs. And Flyer from Czech Republic doing very good here. And trying to keep Mukduk away, who's pushing. He's even on a good time. He's 0.7 ahead of his 201. So he's on a very serious time here by the looks of it. And the gap is dwindling again. It's only
he wants
0.9. He really wants speed 2 here. And this is such a risky line. Look at the outside corner. And you can see Flyer so close ahead of him. It's only 0.6. And we enter the last minute of the map here very soon. And Flyer is not safe in there. Epos is gonna finish here very soon. It's safe to say that Epos will get first. He's so far ahead. So let's focus on this battle for that second place, because it's literally only just half a second at now. Mukduk
oh
really
my god, Mukduk clipping the corner, turns a little bit more because of that.
Goes for the
goes out too wide. Ay. Oh, this is so close. Sets up very wide. That might be a mistake. Wants to generate a lot of speed for this grass section. It's looking like Epos has finished in first place. And we have only a couple turns to go. Flyer holds on to a 0.7 lead. Mukduk attacks on the inside line here. Has to preserve the momentum. Doesn't get a good gear up, I think.
Yeah, it was okay, but he could have lost more with that. Goes for the Buck Slide. Oh, no.
Oh, what a try.
I respect that. I respect
that. Was... Holy, he went for it. That was probably the only winning case. Like, only possible winning scenario. And Mukduk will complete the podium here. Epos first, Flyer in second, and Mukduk in third.
And Sabian not too far behind as well, getting fourth positioned. And then also Poi Evo finishing on P5. But let's see what happens on division number 2, as division 4, 5, and 6 have already ended by the looks of it. And here we have Vixa entering the last lap here as well, and is pretty convincingly leading ahead of Flamecaster. Lucas dropped out of the top 3, and it is Razor who has taken his spot, is 3 checkpoints ahead. But it's a great fight for second place here as well between Flamecaster and Razor. Vixa,
oh my god, it
17
is!
seconds ahead, so he's going to win Division 2. But who's getting
How is
second?
it always a battle for second?
That's so
What
crazy.
is going on?
So nice.
But this one is even closer. It is 0.6. Okay, now it drops more to a 0.9.
Oh, never mind.
Oi, oi, oi. Halfway through the map almost. And the gap, 0.7. Vixa on his way to win the division. After playing for 22 laps here. Will we see a top 2 battle? And the third place snipes it away. Looking like Razor, very conservative with the outside line there.
He lost the gear.
Does not want to make a mistake. And
Flamecaster really good.
oof. Oh, Flamecaster losing a lot of speed here. The gap now 0.6. Oh my god, it drops down to a 0.4. This is gonna all be decided in the end. Is Razor gonna go for the bug slide?
Yeah, maybe he does it.
Gonna go for perfect driving.
But look at the average from Razor as well. So it seems like he hardly made any mistake during his journey on this map. So Flamecaster might be in danger here, as he's only 0.2 ahead of Razor, and we enter the last sector of the map. It is again, it's a deja vu from the previous division. Vixa is finishing in P1, and now we see Flamecaster versus Razor entering the last part here. 45 minutes of racing, but Razor didn't have a good line there. Doesn't go for the bug slide, and Flamecaster just has to clear this transition here, and then he gets second place, and he does so.
Wow.
But still a great fight.
Damn, another close fight here. Vixa wins, Flamecaster in second, and Razor completes the podium for the top 3. Another good battle for second place, and let's have a look then. Elcon, most likely 30 seconds ahead here. Let's have a look.
Probably, yeah. He's 10 checkpoints ahead. This is illegal. His average is almost a sub 159. Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, Elcon will win this division. He is 32 seconds ahead. Like, you cannot make this up.
Did he even make a mistake?
I don't know. I actually don't think he did.
Probably a small blunder, maybe like touching a wall every now and then. But dude, I would love to see just him streaming it with blasting music and just not saying anything. Like classic Elcon stream. This would be very cool to see.
We do have not a close battle for second, but the battle for third could be very interesting. It is 1 second between Yannex and Novu. And then Thomas Jeans is also not far behind at all.
Yeah, and Eichwolf lost a bit of time by the looks of it. He's 4 seconds behind Thomas Jean, and then also Wall. Good performance on 7th, Firestorm on 8th. Wizzy, I mean, we have seen some of his mistakes on stream. He's on 9th right now. And then Intax, good 10th position right now for the Norwegian Mapper of the Year of 2023, if you account the Trackmania awards to that. But let's focus on Elcon, whose average dropped to a sub 159. Just in lap 24. Like it's not only his best lap, but his average is like it's mental. Really.
Dude, that is incredible. And he's on another insane run here. Let's like not forget. He's on another 158.1.
Yeah.
This is just
maybe
crazy. Like, I know we're glazing a lot about Elcon, but his driving is just like
out of this world.
Yeah, it is pretty much the exact skill set that you need for a event like this, right? Fast learning, and then driving that pace that you learned in 20 minutes, you know, very regularly and consistent.
But
and that is exactly what, and that is what Elcon is just so good at.
Yeah, and he's adapting as well. You know,
Oh
next
my
time he's
God.
like, okay, I'm gonna go for a different line next time and to even gain more time. And that's what he's doing in this lap by the looks of it. Oh, but he had a really good bug side in his
Yeah.
PB lap, so it will not be a PB.
158.17,
Yeah, only a
man.
158.70, not even a sub 158 Elcon, but like unmatched performance from Elcon. I think 10 checkpoints out of Loso. What a masterclass.
That is just crazy. Like, I believe Elcon's average lap was faster than the best lap from Loso.
Yeah, that's
That
correct.
is crazy.
But also Loso finishing now, getting
Yep,
second. Another
Loso
good
second.
position.
Will stay in rank 1 in the ranking, and it looks like Novu will finish in 3rd. Yannex unable to get that 3rd place away from him. And now we get everyone finishing up the endurance race days after, made by speq. A fantastic map here. We saw pretty much every single division do very well. We had great fights, mainly for 2nd place. But overall, another successful endurance race, I would say. 8 minutes left for everyone to finish here, and then we wrap it up.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have just seen how close it was also here in the end. Wow, it was so close. I think there was one respawn happening, but also for that top 3 fight, it was literally just a couple of seconds here after 48 minutes of driving.
Yeah.
Very, very close, and just shows that this map was just a perfect match for the endurance race. Everybody is slowly but surely finishing. We already have 24 players who have crossed the finish line, and the others are just doing that, entering the last couple of seconds on their run. Norsu now finishing here as well. And there's still 2 more players left on the playing field. A lot of players actually left the server, maybe because the map was maybe something... I mean, it's very easy to sometimes just tilt and like feel driven away from it. And on a map like this, I can definitely understand this.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, you will always have players that either game crash. I saw, again, a lot of people came in the stream and said their game crashed again. This is still an ongoing issue with this event that unfortunately like we cannot do anything about. You know, that is just trackmania related. But yeah, that is Samsalora finishing, and we have 1 player left. Tommy in their last lap here, and is cruising 50 minutes of playtime plus the 20 minutes of qualifying. A nice solid 1.5 hours of gaming on your Sunday. Almost every weekend the endurance race returns, and you know, if players have nothing to do on a Sunday and want to play some trackmania, then you know, this is definitely the event that you want to join into.
Yeah, that is for certain. We will have a break next week because there is the monthly camp that Cam is busy with. But after that, we're gonna have races happening again. I think 3 races will be happening just after. So the 1st of September will be the next race that we will be about to see, and it will be a great map.
Yeah, I think next map will be the full dirt map.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say it right now. We'll just do the full dirt map.
It will be a full dirt map, yeah, so a nice map. We do not say the mapper, but the map is great. I think you could have also seen it in the trailer, but that's all that we're gonna say. Yep.
Exactly. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, there was a
and there it is.
Again.
Oppa. Tommy has finished, and the Division 1 is closed out. Really unfortunate that Xawa, after 3 checkpoints left, maybe server, you know, disconnect or just quit on their own. But
Uso as well, he also did really good. I think he was also top 10 to 15, something around that. So very unfortunate to see this, but what a beautiful map here. So thank you again, speq, for building this masterpiece. I think it's a perfect fit for the endurance race. And I hope you guys were enjoying playing it, whether it was in Division 1 or Division 6. I think this map suited all skill levels.
Exactly. And we have, a couple more races to go.
It's halftime.
It is halftime. Exactly. Let me upload the map to the campaign here. Opa.
And I think the ranking is not updated just yet, but we see 935 players in the ranking, which is insane. So that's the amount of players who have registered to the event.
Oh shit! I said if we hit 1,000, there's gonna be a season 2.
Okay, so guys, go register, and we will be seeing a
So
season
that's
2.
65 more.
Yeah, we definitely gonna hit that.
Like, you realize that is 935 players that have bought club access,
Yeah.
and they might just have bought it to play in this cup.
Yeah, so where's our cuts, Nadeo?
Exactly. Where is the creator code?
Where's the creator code?
Where is the creator code? Like, code spammy, and then we'll have a prize pool for the endurance race.
Yeah. Oh,
Jesus.
dude, this will be awesome. Yeah. So many opportunities left on the table, but, well, that's a topic for another day, I think.
Exactly. It is. It is.
Oh, man. Yeah, so...
Let's have a look if there's a record on the
true, yeah.
on the map already. It's the 202.98, so it is the record from the time attack quali. And damn.